Good evening and welcome back, Accountability Crew. Um, Doing this video a little bit later in the evening than I normally do, so forgive me if I don't quite have the same energy. But I'm going to try to give you everything I got, at least everything I got right now, especially since Science of Success. This chapter today was about enthusiasm, funny enough. And there's a couple pieces in this portion where it talks about enthusiasm that I want to bring out is that it has to be genuine. Phony enthusiasm is seen through. People know it. And the point of enthusiasm is to help you sell yourself, because people are going to buy into you before they buy into whatever product or service that you're providing. And that enthusiasm is going to spread if it's authentic and real. And so you don't have to be high energy to be high enthusiasm. So if you have a level of conviction about what it is you're doing or the product that you're leveraging, that is enthusiasm. You don't have to be the sham wow Billy Mays of whatever your industry is in order to have a high level of enthusiasm for what you're doing or services you're providing or who you're connected to. That enthusiasm in itself is what shines through. Not all enthusiasm is high energy. Now, it's easier to see when it's higher energy. It's easier to feel when someone is more convicted and it just comes through more clearly. But it has to be authentic. It can't be fake. Next up is how to have confidence and power in dealing with people. The title of this chapter was, where are we at? How to get 100% cooperation and increase your brain power. And ultimately here what they're talking about is leveraging those that are around you in a more productive manner. So things like, instead of asking for someone's help in doing something, ask for their help in how to do something as well. So enlist their brain, not just their brawn, when you ask advice or ask for someone's help in something. Because what that does is it activates both and allows them to really engage. So they use the example that you could reach over to your neighbor and say, hey, can you help me spade my yard? Well, they'd be like, no, that's a lot of work and that's on you. Because I got my own yard, I got my own things to deal with. But if you were to approach them and say, hey, I'm having some trouble spading my yard, can you show me or can you tell me your ideas on how to do this properly? And then you might find that they're over helping you do it and demonstrating and showing you how to do it, and then they're actually helping you to complete the job because you enlisted not just their brain for how, or not just their body for doing the work, but also their brain for how to and getting them involved in the problem solving. And that's because when you present it in that fashion on a subconscious level, they feel that now it's part of their problem because you've come to them asking for help to solve a problem, not necessarily help to do the work. The other piece of that is when we come to people asking for help in solving our problems, we have to genuinely want help in solving our problems. Because if we don't, then we risk becoming that guy that complains all the time and then never actually fixes things. So it'd be like if I came to you and told you all the problems that I have every other week, you hear from me and I'm telling you everything wrong in my life, everything that's wrong. And you come to me and because I came to you asking, how what should I do? How can I fix this? And you give me a step-by-step process and then I don't follow it. And then a week later I come back and ask the same things and then don't follow it. Week after week after week. It doesn't take very long before you see my number and you ignore. You see me coming down the street and you turn and you talk to someone because you don't want to be around that. And the reality is there's going to be some people who ask for your advice, ask for your help, and they don't actually want it. What they want is sympathy. What they want is for you to acknowledge the plight of their existence. And so that's your choice, whether or not you do that. However, don't be that guy, right? So if you're going to ask for help, if you're going to ask for someone's advice, and they give you sound advice, apply it. Because if you don't, then you're just going to become that guy that tells everyone about the problems and then never corrects anything, never fixes anything. And nobody wants that. So with that, that's the reading for today. I'm going to put together this video and publish it so we can get to bed. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Stay accountable and condense the pain of personal growth. Bloop.